So let's reflect that. We build the business case using the base price. And then we come out at a revenue figure that reflects the total revenue at base license fee. And then we reflect a profitability model that is based on the base license fee. We then combine the profitability model at client cost price and the one at owner-operator contract-based price. So what we've done here is that the profitability is calculated as a factor of revenue estimated on the actual fee charged to the client. Whereas the contractual 40% of revenue paid to the network owner is based on the base fee. As you can see, you come out far better than you would have giving 40% of all your negotiation efforts to the network owner. This approach will largely depend on the level of motivation of the network owner. Let's move on to the client business case. A recap of the costs as per Chapter 3. Right, so let's say the client has a base of 1 million objects, of which 40% need active support at any given time. Let's say this support generates an estimated 400,000 inquiries per month. %, of which generates calls to the client's call center. So let's reflect that. We start with a base of 1 million objects with annual growth as estimated here. Similarly, we estimate the rate of support required. Perhaps there's a plan to release complex devices in future, Or perhaps the plan is to introduce new products to new markets where a lot of product education and hence a lot of support will be required in the early days. The baseline amount of inquiries per month is 400,000, as we said, which works out to 4.8 million per year, growing at the captured rate annually. %72% of those 4.8 million inquiries are actual calls into the call center, and we estimate that the rate of calls will annually decrease once devices are connected to the IoT network and either self-correction capability or personalized auto support has been put in place. We estimate the cost per call coming into the call center as depicted here. The cost per call benchmark is a standard metric in the call center industry. It is calculated by taking the total expense incurred by the call center, that is labor and overheads, divided by the total number of calls handled, both inbound and outbound, by call center representatives over the same period of time. So the operational cost is calculated by taking the number of calls multiplied by the cost per call, which comes out to the figures described here. So let's work out the value generated. We start with the license fees, which we estimate to decrease with a growing base of objects connected to the network. Economies of scale. Object connectivity facilitation costs. Then, the data value extraction costs that we spoke about in Chapter 3. The annual license fees, staff, and other costs related to running the ecosystem. The operational cost savings we worked out in the savings model. Working out to the net return on investment as depicted here. Worth it? We're not really advocating for anything here one way or the other. We just wanted to give anyone interested or affected an idea of what's involved and what to think about. And we really hope we've done that. We're done with the course. Thanks for watching. Cheers for now.